Hello, hello. Jenny Jam here. I am coming to you live today because the doula you desire, I'm trying music down, is we're doing another health series. So this is holistic healing, just a mini series that we're gonna have for this month of March. So come on in, settle in. We're going to start off with our first topic today, which will be breath work. So I'm just waiting for Desiree to come in and we'll get it popping. Hello, hello. Thank you for all the hearts. Oh, I love that. There she goes. Let's get her on in here. Just gonna pin what we're talking about. Get her on in so we can get this popping. All right, is she in yet? Yay!
Hello.
Hi.
How are you, my love?
I am doing well. I'm doing well.
Awesome.
How are you doing?
I am well as well.
Well as well. Love it.
Yes.
So I just put at the bottom, I pinned what we're doing. So this is a holistic health series with me and Desiree.
Beautiful. I look forward to the series. I know you and I have like so much to say in regards to holistic health, so I think it would be awesome.
Definitely.
Try to.
Yes. So this will be our first episode of the series, and we're going to dive into some breath work today. Just talking about what it is, some questions. If you have any questions while you're on this live, or even after, if you want to throw it up in the comments for us, please ask your questions. But yeah, I'm excited about this one because breathwork is one of my favorite topics to get into and talk about. And it's, International Women's Month, so it comes at the perfect time. We're both advocates for holistic wealth and healing within the Black community, specifically for women. So that's what we do. Des, if you want to share a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get right into the breathing.
Oh, well, we have to find out a little bit more about Jenny Jam as well.
Right.
Yes, I guess high level, I am a holistic health advocate, and specifically in womb wellness. I am a holistic doula, a yoga teacher, meditation teacher, and what else am I? I think those are high level it. Those are high level it, but really like the overarching theme is holistic health, whatever that may mean to whomever. And so that could be a man, woman, non-binary. It's just about how do we advance our lives? How do we enhance our lives? So this is always going to be a space, at least when you're speaking with Jenny and I, that is a space of healing, a space of safety, a space of getting to know one's deeper self. So that is the type of spaces that we try to cultivate. And I know I have a safe space with Jenny at all times for at least, I don't know, we're several years in now. 2017, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so.
Yes, and I also appreciate having a safe space with you. I'm on the end. I am a movement guide. So I use movement to connect the mind and the body to the spirit and just advocate for self-love, self-healing practices through dance, through fitness, through yoga, through breath work. So just encompassing all of that, putting it together in a way that feels good and, like you were saying, feels safe and feels like it's not overwhelming and too much for you to do. So breaking it down. So that's what this series is also, is just breaking it down into little bite-sized chunks. If you want to get into it a lot more, we're here. So just reach out to us. We have courses, programs for you.
Consultations.
To dive deeper. Yes, consultations, coaching, all of that. Whatever you need, we are here for you. Yes. So let's dive into our first topic, breath work. And And I have to specify that it's going to be talking about conscious breath work. So conscious breathing and just being mindful of your breathing and using breath work to promote awareness. So that's one of my favorite ways to become aware of myself and my body and my thoughts and how I'm feeling and where I am in my life, is just connecting with my breath and taking a second to stop, which we don't do and we forget to do a lot of times. Just stop and breathe. So simple, but so effective.
Exactly. It's a game changer. And even like with my doula clients, I'm like, have you had a moment to just breathe today, right? I have a client right now who's going through an emotional moment. It's like, let's call upon our breath. How can we use our breath for peace, for clarity, for understanding, for a moment to just be,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not all like the noise, just being.
Yes, absolutely. And when we're stressed out and anxious and moving through life a little bit too quickly, our breath tends to be short and just up here at the chest. So we want to promote deep breathing, deep belly breathing, deep, diaphragm breathing that's going to calm your nervous system and calm your mind and make life feel more peaceful. People keep searching for this peace. Like, you don't have to look for it. It's within you. You just got to activate it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You already have it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So I have a couple of questions that I want to ask you, and I think you have questions for me as well. So one thing that came up for me is, have you used breath work or like deep breathing techniques in social situations where you have like a little bit of social anxiety or angst or anything like that? I don't know if you actually get that. But if you use breath work, if you use breath work to help social anxiety, and then how?
Yes, absolutely. Right. The reason why Jenny and I are able to speak on these topics is because we lived and live these topics. Right. And so I definitely am someone who may be an overthinker and like a hyper overachiever kind of person. And so what that may show up as is anxiety at times. Particularly if let's say I'm going to give a speech somewhere, or if I am now I'm starting to get more used to IG Lives, but before IG Lives were very scary for me and uncharted territory. And so I genuinely would have to do the deep belly breathing, which we'll teach you all how to do towards the end of this conversation. But I absolutely have to call on it because it allows, I know the like physicality of it, meaning that it allows my nervous system to calm down, right? It initiates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the opposite of our flight or fight. So that allows us to just be in the moment. And so, to your question, absolutely, I call upon that because doula, meditation teacher, yogi, all of that is just a human experiencing human, life things. And so we're not any separate from any of the points of life. So I absolutely call upon my breath.
Beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Same here. And it's been such a game changer learning how to like calm yourself and regulate within yourself and not depending on your surroundings to do that for you, especially when the surroundings aren't conducive to being calm and centered.
So it has to go within.
Exactly. Always
Yes.
always the answer.
It's always the answer. So so I have do you recall, because I know you taught me actually belly breathing. I'll never forget that. So, and I'll share that story later. But when do you recall introducing like belly breath to your life, and like how did it change or transition for you?
Uh, for me, I mean, so I've grown up dancing my whole life, and I've always been like moving, but I've never actually made that connection, like movement and breath, until I started taking yoga classes. But not like I found a specific teacher that like broke it down and connected how certain breath can help you with certain movement. Because I, you know, I feel like there's an ego part of us that, like, when we first get into yoga, we just want to get into all these poses. But there's a
Right.
way to, like,
There's a
finesse.
way.
Yeah, and then stay. She had us stay in certain poses. I'm like, this is impossible to hold for more than like 10 seconds. But then she showed me with different kinds of breathing how you can hold and tap into that inner strength.
Exactly.
And once she taught me like the deep belly breathing and the ujjayi breath,
Yes.
which is just like constricting your tongue to the back of your throat when you exhale through your nose, like that
The
changed
Darth
everything.
Vader.
Yes. Yes. That changed everything for me. Everything. Like how I was doing yoga. When I first got into yoga, it was because I had high anxiety and stress, and how it helped with that so much. So that was like such a pivotal moment for me. I think it was in maybe like 2015, 14 or 15 that I learned that. And then I've just been practicing that and adding that into everything. And, you know, sometimes we forget, but I definitely take moments where I'm just mindful of how am I breathing right now? How am I feeling? But yeah, that changes the game.
It really does change the game. And
We're
then
about
when
to
we
change your life. You don't know
change
about
your
that.
life. So when we introduce this to our clients who may not have known about how to properly breathe, it is life changing for them. And you can see like the differences. And I see this with either meditation clients, I see this with doula clients, you know, or even yoga clients, because it shifts our relationship with the now. It allows us to connect to what actually being is.
Yeah, just
And
being present with your breath, because it forces you to be here now in this minute. Be here now with the inhale. Be here now with the exhale.
Exactly. You can't
Which is also
focus on like.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna say just to keep that in mind while we're going through it.
Yes, absolutely. So, I wasn't going to say anything like too crazy. Just like you can't hear all of the noise of your day if you're focusing on your breath. Right?
Yeah.
You're not thinking about picking up the kids. You're not thinking about what's for dinner. You're not thinking about any of these things that may be distractions, because we are focused in on the breath.
Yeah, it's like creating that tunnel vision and just putting on blinders to the world and being like, this is what I'm going to focus on right now.
Even if for 30 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Which we're going to do something short for you, just to, because, you know, we can be all talk, but I like to actually give you tangible tools, so you can start now and you don't have to wait or research or, you know, look it up. Or
start.
We don't want to give you any more reason to put this off or put off anything that when it comes to healing and something that can make your life, you know, transformative and just everything feels so much better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes. But, and then my other question was just, how do you incorporate this daily? Like, how do you use this, like a little tidbit on how you use this daily?
A tidbit on how to use this daily for somebody who's not already practicing daily, I presume.
Yeah.
I would say using opportunities of things that you already do and incorporating the breath to that. So that means like if you are brushing your teeth, incorporate belly breathing. If you are washing the dishes, incorporate belly breathing. If you are driving your car, incorporate belly breathing, right? So all of these things that we naturally do in our lives, if we can just take a couple breaths to be mindful in those moments and focus on the breath, I think that will absolutely allow it to more seamlessly mold into your life, rather than saying, you know, at 6 a.m. I'm going to do this belly breathing. It's not very sustainable in that way. And so I always want to let people know that this takes years sometimes. And it's not an overnight thing. And so you just try to incorporate it as you think of it, with intention, of course. Because when I started, I don't know, I think that was 2019. I had no idea what I was doing, and so I eventually just had to slowly incorporate it until now both of us are teaching these methodologies. So take time, incorporate
Take your
it.
time, be patient, and it's a practice. It's
Yeah.
always just a practice. So it's never going to be like perfect. You know, there's always things to learn, things to maneuver, ways to incorporate it differently. You know, if you try one thing and it doesn't work, or it works for
Mm-hmm.
a certain amount of time and you want to switch it up, do that. It's a practice that you can mold into the way that you want your life to feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So I want to get into it unless you have anything else to say or more questions.
I think my last question before you go into the beautiful belly breathing is, what do you want people to take away from this live before we get into the breathing?
Mm, good question. All right. Um, I think just this, I want them to take away a tool, you know, a tool that you can just have in your back pockets for your back pocket, whenever you feel like you're needing it.
Yeah.
Just like you suggested, I actually didn't expect that to be an answer, but I like that. Like just incorporating it into things that you already do, that you're already doing naturally, you know,
Yeah.
just so it can be something that's seamless. You don't have to plan it. You don't have to add it in. You just, you know, have it work in tangent, or is it in tandem? In
In
tandem.
tandem.
Yes. Have it work in tandem with daily things you already do in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Simple things. We have to keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Yes.
That's a good way to.
KISS.
Yes. Yes. Keep it simple. Silly.
Silly. I changed it to silly. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to put on some soothing music in the
Mm.
background. You know, if you can hear it. And then just take a comfortable seat wherever you're sitting. I know, Des, you like to sit on the ground,
I love being on the
closer to the
ground.
earth. I love that. I love that. I'm in a chair. Wherever you are, just sit. You can close your eyes if that serves you, if you're in a safe space to do that. It's too loud. Or you can just lower your gaze and soften your eyes, soften your face. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Relax your shoulders. And then take a deep breath. So notice what that breath feels like as we transform it. So in through the nose, let it out through the mouth, releasing a little bit of tension as we begin. And then you're going to inhale through the nose. And as you inhale, think of the breath not only coming from your chest, but coming from lower in your diaphragm. So that area right above your belly button where your solar plexus is. So feeling that expand. Exhale through the nose, let it out. If it feels good, you're going to place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, feeling your belly inflate. And then exhale, let it go. So within the belly breathing, you're inhaling in through the lungs, but inflating the belly, the diaphragm, getting that breath nice and deep. And then exhale, let it out. Belly goes down. 2 more. Inhale. And with every exhale, relaxing into it, releasing, feeling connected to your body. Inhale. Exhaling with patience, remembering that this is a practice. And as you continue these breaths, eyes closed or gaze lowered, we're going to add on some affirmations for you to feel more connected to this practice.
With your right hand still on your heart, your left hand on your womb or your lower abdomen, just within your mind, bring forth the words that you are well. Repeating in your mind, I am well. Believing it in your spirit that I am well. I am safe. Knowing from your toes to the top of your head that you are safe. am protected. Deeply saying within your mind, I am protected. Knowing in your heart that you are filled with divine love. Saying in your mind, I am filled with divine love. Feeling love wash all over your body, all over your aura is love. Taking a moment to just feel the energy that you created in your body. Feeling the lightness, the tingle, the knowing that you are safe, protected, and loved. Taking 2 more breaths. Placing your hands in prayer in the center of your chest. Thank you for joining this live with Jenny and I. Thank you for sharing your meditation practice with us. The peace within you, the peace within me, sees the peace within you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yay. What a way to open up the series. I love that.
Yes.
I feel so calm. And then you can just sit in it, take a moment to just see how your body feels, see how your mind feels, see how your heart feels.
Yes.
I was getting like a tingling sensation in like my lower back.
Yeah, I got a tingle too.
Yeah. But like the lower back is like safety, feeling like, you know, the universe has your back, you're being held. And I felt that.
You should.
And
I
your
love
voice
that.
is so soothing. I love it.
Thank you. And so is yours. I love the belly breathing. I think it is a major tool that we all need to call upon, right? We experience anxiety in our lives a lot, especially in these particular times. And so how we heal ourselves, how we heal our families, how we heal our communities is something as simple as our breath. Of course, not just that, but
right. Deep conscious breathing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. All right. So we will see you guys next Tuesday for our next topic. And we'll post about it with more, you know, advanced timing so you know what's coming up. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for breathing with us. Thank you for just existing.
Yeah.
And thank you, Des, for being here and helping me facilitate this.
Yes. It's always an honor to be in community with you, my love.
Yes. You as well. Have a beautiful rest of your day, evening.
You too.
I love you.
Love you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.